Hi everyone. Ooh, I'm so motivated. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, let's get into our lesson for today. All right, y'all. So, today we're going to be talking about reprobation, and what does it mean to be reprobate. So, you all know, like, when I talk about the Bible, I'm really, we talked about this before, so I'm just going to reiterate this again. Most of the Bible was taken from the Sibyls, which are basically prophetesses throughout the Middle East and Africa, parts of Israel, Europe, etc., who people came from all over the world to come visit and talk to and whatnot. So when Constantine and them wanted to end that, and they wanted to have a male-based worship and religion, they wanted to end the goddess religion, etc., which we talked about in the divine feminine channeling, where we're talking about for something to be Hellenized and whatnot. They wanted to end all that. They basically murdered off all these women and stole their prophetesses and things like that and put it into the Bible. So whenever I really talk about the Bible, I'm really talking about like the Sibyls and what they laid down, because most of their work has either been destroyed or it's sitting with within the papacy in Rome. Okay, so that's what this is about here today. But today we're going to be talking about what it means to be reprobate. And why am I talking about this is because in the months, days, weeks, and months to come, you're going to be having to make a choice about the people that you deal with in your life. These karmics are too, but their fate has already been spoken for them. And I want to give you this definition of reprobate so that when you're going out and you're dealing with different type of people and situations, you have to understand where their energy is coming from so that you understand inevitably their fate whenever they cross boundaries or they cross lines. And you will also know your fate if you decide to go and step with these people. All right. So when they say that someone is reprobate, this basically means that this person is, they've literally like been cast out. They're someone who, of course, they practice all type of karmic behavior and whatnot. But this is a person who they've been rejected by the Most High. They've been rejected by the angels and by God, and they've been rejected before birth because of their bloodline and because of what their ancestors did. Yeah, it gets serious with this reprobation stuff. But the thing about somebody who's reprobate is their mind is not able to, basically they can't carry the light of the Most High, ancestors, God, etc., within their consciousness. They can for like maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, but they even the whole aspect of being a reprobate is they shift the word of God to match their bullshit and their fuckery. They rewrite the word of God. That's one of the main signs of someone who's reprobate. And I was doing some research on this. I was like, this is so interesting. This concept of reprobation. So one of the things I'm going to say here, this is from the belief and unbelief, because the thing about people who are reprobate, karmics basically, they don't know that they're reprobate. Or they think that they're exalted from being reprobate. That's why they do the things that they do. Because sometimes you guys ask, how can they do all these things that they do? They're reprobate. Their minds are basically shifted. Their minds are fucking warped. They don't have the capacity to think the way that we think. They don't have the capacity to act in the way that we behave because they're reprobate. You see, they've been damned a long time ago. They don't get insight or that connection to the Most High. And if they are claiming to have any connection to the Most High and they are doing reprobate activities in the background, they're talking to fallen angels, they're talking to entities and demons. Why would the Most High ancestors, high vibrational ascended masters, be giving messages to karmics? Why would they be helping karmics? They're not. And a lot of you guys are seeing these people and you're like, they're getting this, they're getting that. That's not coming from God or the ancestors, the Most High or ascended masters. That's coming from the devil. Let's get it all the way together. So it says here, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, so they can neither see with their eyes nor understand with their hearts, nor turn. Look, he has blinded their eyes, third eye, crown chakra. He has hardened their hearts. The crown and the heart chakra is turned off in these people who are reprobate and they can't manifest. The crown chakra is turned off. They can't get the keys to the streets. The heart chakra is turned off. You know, the heart chakra is the seat of manifestation power. This is why they are reprobate, because their crown chakra and their third eye is turned off and their heart is. And even if these reprobate karmics, etc., they have psychic powers or whatnot, you see that they have to do something to induce that. It's either they're always high, they're always doing some type of fucking ritual, or they're going to somebody like they're going to a psychic or something like that to get insight or whatnot, or steal or lie or some shit like that. Their hearts have been turned off and their eyes have been closed. So just know this about these reprobate karmics. Let's keep on going now. So that's one thing that you have to understand. Now, it says here, it is impossible for those who have once been enlightened. This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 4 through 8. It says, it's impossible for those who have been enlightened, who have tasted the heavenly gift, who have shared in the Holy Spirit, who have tasted the goodness of the word of God and the powers of the coming age, and who have fallen away to be brought back to repentance. So even with some of these quote unquote spiritual karmics that are running around, and you guys are saying, well, everyone can be forgiven. Actually, no, they can't. No, they can't. Because that's why I'm saying it's even worse for spiritual karmics. Because once you step past that line, once you step through that gate and you're still doing the bullshit that you're doing, knowing or using the name of God or the Most High or the ancestors and shit like that, you get even more karma in the end. Even more in the end. It is impossible for those who have once been enlightened to fall and then be brought back. They get even more karma. So that's what I'm saying. In the months and days to come, you're going to be seeing a whole bunch of karmics jump ships and switch teams. But it's too late for that. Their minds are already reprobate. They've already been marked for reprobation. Wow. Let's keep going. It says here, Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 26. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fear comes. When your fear comes as desolation and your destruction comes as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, I will mock you and I will laugh at you. Yeah, that's a funny God that we have right there. But I feel like what this is really saying too is Most High ancestors too. That's what I'm saying right now. A lot of these karmics, they want to switch teams because they're in despair right now. They're going through karma. But the ancestors are wishing, like, no, we're going to laugh at that because you decided that when you were given an olive branch and when we called out to you, you refused. That's Proverbs verse 1, chapter 24. Because I called you and you refused. I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Yeah. These karmics have been giving an these karmic individuals and energies have been giving an olive branch time after time after time. Now it's time for reprobation. They refuse the hand. They refuse to stop. They refuse to stop the spell work. They refuse to stop lying. They refuse to stop slandering. So now what I'm seeing here, that a lot of these karmics are going to be getting a test in the very near future. They're going to be getting a test. And remember, their hearts have been turned off. Their hearts have been hardened and their eyes have been turned off. You see? So they're going to be walking into this test. God is going to be mocking them. The ancestors, the ascended masters, they're going to be watching like you guys are some clowns. They're going to be walking right into the Colosseum arena to go to war with other karmics. And this time, they're not going to have any shield. Their eyes have been turned off. They're not going to have any protection. Their heart has been hardened. That's why you got to be really careful with the shit that you do because you never know where you're going to be at. It's just always good to stay at least 75, 80% with the Most High. I mean, the 20% of fuckery you would get into is needing to change your diet or, I don't know, like small shit here and there, like shopping, you know, say 15%. You know, we're still humans and we still fall short, but we're getting there, right? And we're practicing harm reduction all the way there. These karmics, they don't have that mechanism. It's over for them. This is what we're talking about when we talk about reprobation. Let's look into this. Look, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the creator? For this, God gave them up into vile affections. Woo. And another thing too with this vile affections, because what is it saying right here? It's saying, this is Romans chapter 1, verse 20 through 28. And it says, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. These karmics, like I told you, you can't tell them shit. They think that they know everything, right? So what I'm seeing here in this verse is saying, okay, well, they think that they know everything. They want to play and tamper. They want to play God, which is what we've been talking about a lot lately. They want to practice that. They want to try to have control over people's lives. They want to corrupt the word of the Most High or of God. They want to shift spiritual laws. They want to change the 105 laws of the universe to fit their bullshit and their fuckery. It's not going to happen at all. God is going to unleash vileness upon them. This is what's gonna happen. That's blasphemy right there. And I keep on telling you about some of these karmics that you guys deal with. It's 111 right now. I'm right on the money. I keep on telling you about some of these karmics that you deal with. These hoes that play with blood magic and death rituals and energy harvesting magic and love spells and whatever. And then they come on here and they talk about divine feminine or whatnot. They're reprobate. They've been reprobate because you had to be reprobate to even think, to even be doing those things in the background and then get your trifling ass on a platform to talk about God and the Most High and angels and shit like that. You had to be fucking reprobate. They're rewriting shit. They're trying to rewrite the laws, and that's a major, major fuck up. Major fuck up right there. But let's get into this reading about reprobation. We'll get a couple of cards here. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding reprobation? These cards are so big. What messages do you have regarding reprobation? Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding reprobation? Reprobate. Wow. Look. You got angel right here. Yeah, we got angel right there. It's already coming out. It's already coming out. Let's look. Dear bright and well-living ancestors, what messages do you have regarding reprobation? The mind is reprobate. They've already been damned before they got onto the planet. Look at, you got goddess here. Yeah. And this is also, we talked about the goddess council too. Yeah, no, we got warrior here. Yeah, we talked about this in the divine feminine channeling as well. In terms of the goddess council is going to be coming down to like put a lot of people in check. That's also, this applies to reprobate as well. A lot of these karmic feminines that have been playing with their pussy any type of way, playing with reproduction, fire, all that type of shit, lying, sex magic, lust, manipulation spells, all that, reprobate. They're about to get some major karma right here. Let me see if I get one more. The mind is reprobate. They're damned. I'm telling y'all right now. Another thing that I'm seeing with this reprobation, like where it says God is gonna laugh in their face, you're about to see it. Something's gonna happen with a lot of these karmics. I'm hearing spiritual. Look at, as I open up the deck, priest. I'm gonna just take that out. Then right behind that, you got prostitute. Some of these karmics are being spiritual prostitutes right now. They're pimping out the gifts of other people for their own gain. They're pimping out spirituality for their own gain. They're about to get caught the fuck up. Let's look into this. What's this say? Okay, the first one we got angel. And it says here, manifest as a claim to be in touch with angelic guidance for the sake of control or ego enhancement or acting innocent to mislead others. Acting innocent to mislead others. Thank you for the super chat. These karmics, these reprobate karmics, what's going to happen is with their act, oh, woe is me. Oh, this happened to me and that happened to me, but I love God. And meanwhile, they're playing with blood rituals and black magic and shit in the background. What's about to end up happening is they're going to get put on fucking blast, and they're not going to be able to hide from the shit that they did. It's going to be so egregious. I'm feeling here. Did you guys see that? That priest, it was a pastor, and he got caught having a threesome at the altar on the church. I keep on telling y'all, these spiritual karmics are going to be getting exposed, and people are going to see this karmic as reprobate. It's going to come out. Acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. Message, if you're really listening, message. Yeah, it's going to come out too. So if you're doing all this in the background, all these rituals and all this other shit, whatever they got exposed for. So who's really talking to you? That's going to be the big question right there. And it's going to open a whole fucking can of worms. But God's going to be laughing the whole time at their wickedness. We gave you an opportunity to stop. We extended the olive branch, but you wanted to keep on going. Then you got goddess here, exploitation of the female nature and form. Yeah, exploiting their body, exploiting the goddess energy. That's another thing with these reprobate karmics. They're about to get caught up, especially the ones that talk about God, but they'll be the first ones quick to put their pussy on some man just because. Reprobate, getting caught up. Or using their spiritual gifts to attract men to do sex magic and shit like that on them, to steal their energy too. Whoa. You got priest here. Violates the trust of your spiritual community. Seduced by your own spiritual role. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Manifest as the inability to live according to one's own teaching, especially in lapses of personal morality or using ordained authority to control people for personal gain. I keep on talking about this. This reprobate bullshit with the spiritual community as well is coming out here now. I'm also feeling that for some of you guys may be dealing with spiritual karmics or karmics that have like they're involved in the church or they're looked up to in a certain way. It could not be just spiritual. Maybe they work within like with kids or something like that, or they work. Thank you so much for the super chat. They work in a church or they do something where people ascribe to them some type of spiritual or like title is what I'm seeing here. But what's going to happen too is with these karmics being reprobate, that shadow mask is going to fall off. I feel like some people are going to get exposed as sexual predators within their networks, or just not the people that they say that they are at all. And I feel like someone's going to get fucking put on blast, like using the word of trying to use the ancestors or God, and they're going to get exposed as a complete fucking fraud here. They are not a channel for spiritual energy. And that's what I'm saying. It's going to be, something's going to come out where people are going to be like, okay, well, if you're doing all this dark, negative shit in the background, where's the God at? Who's this person that you're talking to? Where are these quote unquote guides? It's going to be hell and hot water. It's going to be answers that need to be given. Reprobate. Yeah, reprobation is here. It's going to become exposed. But like I said, the ancestors handed this shit out before birth. Before birth, it happened. Like they were like, your bloodline is already, we already knew. You have warrior. Trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Yeah. And didn't I tell you? Oh, let's see. Distorts or abandons ethical principles in the name of victory or at any cost. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, what I'm also seeing too with these reprobate individuals with trading ethical principles, these karmics are going to get put into a war. I said that there's going to be a test. They're going to get put into a war here. And what's going to end up happening is they traded their ethical principles for victory at any cost. Now they're going to go into a battle and they're going to be expecting people to be fair. to understand their plight. Understand where they're coming from. Absolutely not. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this could be your DM's karmics. Yeah, this could be some Ace of Cups. Yep. I feel like this could be some of your DM's karmics. They were playing with blood magic. They were doing all this other shit, love spells and all that other stuff. Nine of Wands. They kept on doing it over and over and over and over again. Now some table's about to turn with these karmics. They're going to be having to be the ones that are going to have to go out and fight. They're going to be in a battle or some shit like that. They're going to have to fight for their dignity, fight for their health, fight for something. And God is going to be laughing at them because it even said, we extended an olive branch and no man remanded. No man regarded it. So in your time of need, I will laugh at you. This is what's happening right here because these karmics want to play with God, but God is going to really show them you don't really fucking know a goddamn thing about me playing with those demons and those devils that you play with. Period. Look. Clarify angel. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Yep, money. Money. misuse and abuse of spiritual gifts for money. That's why I'm telling you, some of these spiritual karmics that they come through, they just want coins. Hi, Shaktiana. It's been a minute since I've seen you here. Clarify, goddess. You got the King of Swords. I'm telling you, these women misusing and abusing their spiritual, their sexuality or their goddess energy or just the feminine essence to lure people, get the things that they want, manipulate people, misguide people, persuade people. That shit's about to come to a fucking end. It's gonna come to a complete absolute halt. Why? Because someone stepped into their emperor power. I'm picking up too, you know, with this, you know, some of your masculines, I'm gonna just keep it hella real. That's something I've been picking up. I don't know what's in the air right now. Maybe there's something about us going into the fall season and it shifts the energy. That cold gets into their bones. Somebody's masculine is waking the fuck up. And they're starting to see these karmic females for what they are. I feel like with this reprobation, some of your masculines are starting to see this karmic that there's something spiritually wrong with her. Spiritually, though. This ain't for play. Daisy Ozem. I mean, it is what it is. Look, these masculines are starting to see these karmics as reprobate. I'm going to change my nail color again. They're starting to see these karmics as reprobate. They're starting to see exactly what the fuck is wrong with these females. And they don't want no parts. Even if your masculine is not even spiritual, he could have never picked up a Bible in his life. But I feel like he's starting to realize that whatever's going on with this karmic, there's no medication that can fix it. No, there's nothing that can fix this karmic. She's reprobate. He's starting to see this now. Like, I don't want to tie into that bloodline. Ooh, I thought we'd never see the day. He's starting to see this karmic for what she is. She plays like she's an angel, but this bitch is money hungry. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. She's a lie. Look at the top of the deck. You got Seven of Wands. She getting blocked. Ooh, it's long overdue. It's long overdue. Time for him to get it together. Get the shit together. Clarify, warrior. With the Seven of Cups, look. Trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. Let's create illusions. With the Seven of Cups here, these karmics being reprobate. What I'm picking up on as well with the warrior here, these karmics have been going to war, creating illusions and fantasies and shit like that. Look at the death card here, but it's over. Eight of Swords. Death card with the Eight of Swords. And I'm feeling like what's going to happen with this warrior energy, these karmics started a war in the spiritual realm with the Seven of Cups here. And I did pick this up today. Maybe I should do a channeling on that later, but these karmics that are creating spiritual transgressions, something's going to happen in the material realm that's going to bring justice. Spiritual transgression, bringing material realm justice. You see the death card and the Eight of Swords. I don't think I have to say anything else about that with this warrior card energy. That's why I'm telling you, these karmics are going to go into a war. They're gonna have to deal with the battle here. And with this death card being here, this Grim Reaper energy, I feel like they're going to deal with an energy that they, all right, let me step up out of that. But then you got the Eight of Swords here. So that would probably even be their best option. Hi, Critique. Hi, Bougie Baby TV. Reprobate. Yeah. Reprobate. That's why they get into this bullshit. The Eight of Swords and the Death card. That's hella crazy ass energy. Reprobate though. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Reprobate. Cursed. Ten of Swords is curses. Curses. The mind is cursed. Reprobate. Eight of Swords. Self-made mental prison. These karmics are trapped. They sealed their fate before it was born. That's the whole concept. Shit. Clarify Priest. They knew the role that they were going to play. Clarify Priest with these karmics being reprobate. You got the Ace of Cups here. Yeah. Violates the trust of your spiritual community. Seduced by your own spiritual role. Yeah. And with this cup here, this is like some Jim Jones shit. Yep, you got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. And the Ten of Cups right here too. This karmic, with the Priest card here, some of these spiritual karmics, they're going to start trying to use babies and pregnancies, like I said earlier, to keep people. But I feel like some Jim Jones shit, like people be getting shit put in their drinks. Whole communities of people getting shit put in their drinks right here with the Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's what these karmics right here too. Persuading people and misguiding people to get more offerings in their plate or to get connections or to get people to do whatever the fuck. Seven of Cups here too with the Priest card. Yeah. With this reprobate fuckery. I'm telling you, something's about to backfire onto these karmics and God is not going to be by their side when it happens. No. God is not going to be by their side and their stability is going to be threatened with the Four of Wands being here. Yeah, reprobation. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding reprobation? Reprobate. Reprobation. What do we need to know? What do we got here? We got the Knight of Cups. Yeah. using charm. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, it was destined that this reprobation bullshit. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are spoiling me. Thank you. This reprobation fuckery that these karmics have been getting into, it's in their birth chart. It's in their birth chart. So for those of you who really know how to read charts, you can open a karmic's chart and you can open someone's chart and instantly see that this person is a karmic. But I feel like what this is saying, it's like it's destined for them to be involved in this fuckery, but it's whatever's gonna happen with them next, with this Wheel of Fortune being here and the magician. Yeah, no magic is gonna stop this whatever consequence is gonna come down. Remember it said, I will laugh at your demise. God here, justice card right there. Yeah. My nails match her oh, that's so cute. Her robe. I wonder who did the artwork for this deck. I like the pastel colors. But anyways, this reprobation, these karmics, these karmic energies, karmic individuals, they brought this bullshit from a past lifetime. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like another thing that this is saying is like it had to happen now. Because you guys know that we're having transits that haven't happened in years and years and years. Like we had the sixth planetary 2012, Mayan calendar 2012. That's when it started. Then we've been having like these six planetary alignments, all these crazy blood moons and triple moons and quadruple moons and things like that, these different conjunctions and things like that. It all is like, and then we're moving into the age of Aquarius. Then we're going into Saturn going into Aquarius. Jesus. Listen, Yeshua, aka, let me say that instead. It's like a joke. You know, like Nigerians, like when they want to add extra drama to a situation, they say, Jesus. So I just wanted to put that out there. Anyways, these astrological transits had to set themselves up for these karmics to get into their reprobate fuckery, get their tea and get their issue. Like I said, they're gonna go through a war here. Wheel of Fortune, table's gonna turn, and they're gonna be put into a war here that they are that they created, or they're not gonna have the tools to fight. Because remember, their eyes have been turned off, and their ears and their hearts have been too. Their eyes and their ears have been turned off, and so have their hearts. No power here. Hermit card. Yeah, God is going ghost on these people. Damn. So for you to be ghosted by the Most High, that's some real shit right there. That's real reprobation. That's real. That's really reprobation. That yeah. Because I'm just feeling it in my body. Like, how would I feel to know that God has completely abandoned me because of my own fuckery? I can't stand it. And as I stepped into that energy, I got a glimpse of, okay, well then, I just got sad. No, we don't want that. You don't want to be reprobate. So y'all, that's what I have for y'all in terms of this reprobation madness that's about to be going down. I feel like a lot of people are gonna finally realize what side they sit on with the Most High being here. I wanted to give you this example, some information on this because I feel like a lot of you guys are very compassionate and kind-hearted people, and there's going to be people maybe with the Knight of Cups energy that I saw coming back into your life and da-da-da-da-da, but these people are reprobate, and some of these karmics, you're going to see them getting major fucking tea. They're reprobate. That's why they're going through what they're going through, and you don't have to feel bad about it. It's not your fault. That's what happens when you're reprobate. These karmics that have been twisting up spiritual law or twisting up God and spirituality, even though to match their bullshit. So like, yeah, people want to be children of the Most High, or they want to be spiritual leaders and gurus and things like that, but they want to be playing with black magic and other bullshit in the background, or sex magic, or abusing the goddess energy and shit like that. So what's going to end up happening is God is going to show them exactly who she is. She's going to be showing them exactly the hammer. She's going to show them exactly where they stand. They stand in reprobation because they're frivolous. Reprobation is not a joke. So that's what I have for y'all. I know it's not as been intense as the other channeled messages, but I hope you guys enjoy this. They have an internal soul sickness. Yeah, they do. Eternal, forever. That's why when I'm telling y'all, these karmics that you guys deal with, and you got the warrior card that came out, you need to see it as like you're going into warfare with these karmics. Like it's a battle. This is not for play. And as I said, that some karmic is out doing having some car. You know what? Let me just step up out of that. Anyways, you have to see it as such. Seven of Swords. And when we're talking about these karmics being reprobate, my nails match this guy too. because a lot of them, like I said, they're going to be coming back or whatnot. But with this warrior energy, you got to realize that you're dealing with energies. You're not dealing with people in the flesh. You got to look past the person in the flesh. You got to look. Sorry about that. They're always trying to stop our flow. Luckily, it was at the end. The most sinister energy can live in someone who looks so very much innocent and who knows how to talk a good game, like I said. With the angel card, they misguide other people. They lie, doing sinister shit in the background. God is about to bring all that out and put it all up on the table for everyone to see. So how much do you really love God with A, B, C, and D going on in the background? All right, y'all. So that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoy. I'll be back later with either another channeled message or some other goodies for y'all. Thank you for watching. Bye.